signal now for when I'm needed. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning to them.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Gotham Chronicles Beyond the Bat Signal. I'm your host, Don Akinika. Join me as we dive into the depths of Batman's lore, dissecting the Rogues Gallery, and uncovering the stories of our iconic vigilante known as the Dark Knight. First and foremost, thank you very much for tuning into today's episode, where you guys are tuning in, listening to me, which is huge honor. Huge honor. I mean, you're taking the time. And today's episode, what are we discussing? Well, if you look at the title, it's none other from Batman the Animated Series called Christmas with the Joker. My Mark Hamill impression, not good. Just hearing myself out loud. Even I'm like, should I just redo this and re-record it? But no, we're going to stick to it. And yeah. I'm pretty excited to talk about this episode. But before we get into that, if you guys don't mind and you're enjoying the show, please feel free to like, subscribe if you're listening on YouTube, or please rate and review the show. Leave 5 stars. Comment, feel free, and I will definitely be saying your reviews out loud on the podcast, and share it as it helps spread the word. Now, where can you review? Apple, Spotify, which are just, I guess, a few of the main spots. I feel like a lot of people are listening even on YouTube. So feel free to comment, share a rating. It helped the show quite a bit. But with that being said, let's get into, I would say, one of my favorite Christmas episodes ever to air on television. None other than Batman the Animated Series, Christmas with the Joker.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Jingle bells, Batman smelt, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost the wheel, and the Joker got away. Crashing through the roof in a one-horse open tree, busting out I go, laughing all the way.
So, before we press play, let's give a quick background as to this episode. So, the release date was November 13th, 1992. And I'm hoping not to mess up these names. But the writers, Eddie Gorodetsky, and director Kent Butterworth. Now we had also voice cast. So, none other than probably the best Batman ever to, I guess, voice cast Batman. Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill as the Joker, and like, just a side note, he is the best person to ever voice the Joker, right? Like, that's just my opinion. That laugh, like, incredible. Anyway, and Lauren Lester as Robin / Dick Grayson. So, who was in this episode? Well, we have Batman and Bruce Wayne, Robin and Dick Grayson, the Joker, and then we have Joker's quote-unquote family, which were the Awful Lawful family, which consisted of Jim Gordon, Summer Gleason, and I love how they had Harvey Bullock in his little baby outfit. Oh, man, so funny. And then let's do a quick episode synopsis before we get into it. So the Joker escapes from Arkham Asylum on Christmas Eve it's never easy with the Joker. By using a rocker-powered Christmas tree, he hijacks the airwaves to host a twisted Christmas special where he uses Batman and Robin to participate in his deranged antics. The Dark Knight and his sidekick race against time to rescue the hostages, aka the Awful Lawful family, and stop Joker's holiday chaos. Man, I can't wait to do a deep dive into this. But first, let's tune up our TV screens, and then I guess whether you're watching it on HBO Max or you're watching it live on television, DVD. For me, it is episode 2 of season 1, which I'll be watching from. I'll be starting right from the intro. I absolutely love it. And then, yeah. So let's cue it up, and I will count down. 3, 2, 1. I don't think I ever get sick of this intro. From the music, that explosion. I remember like rewatching this about 10 years ago, where I finally got collected all 4 seasons, and just seeing this intro, the music, seeing Batman just like kind of drop down, it was just, oh man, like so menacing, and it felt very like, although it was a kid's TV show, to this day when I rewatch this as an adult, as a grown man, I still love and enjoy it. And there's no title, nothing. It's just, you see Batman in the back, at top, the title card where it says Christmas with the Joker. Oh man, with the music, directed by Kent Butterworth, Eddie Georgeski, I think his name is. Love the title cards. I miss them so much. And we see Arkham Asylum. Oh man, this song, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. Oh, so good. You know, when he came up with this, tell me that this doesn't take you to a time where at recess you were not saying this all the time. You know, watching Joker hop onto this tree and just take off out of Arkham Asylum, as cheesy as it is, I would take this all day, every day. Like, yeah, it feels very 60s, but whatever. And now we have Wayne Manor, Dick Grayson trying to get into the spirit of Christmas, and both Robin and Batman are discussing, you know, Joker's escaped Arkham. Oh man, Robin's like definitely the light part of the show, where he's just looking forward to like Christmas. He wants, like, you know, I guess I get it. He wants to watch It's a Wonderful Life. He loves Christmas. Batman, being as serious as he is, and like, how good was Kevin Conroy? If you hear his voice and how dark it is, and he gets, like, you know, he brings it to a place. It's just, I don't know. Ugh. You hear a guy playing jazz with the Christmas hat, snow falling, Christmas ambiance. You know, for a 22-minute episode, I look forward to this every single year. This is the episode I watch more than any other Batman animated series. Bah humbug to you. Watch him say it. There we go. I love how there's a guy who's running towards the old lady, and Batman's just like right there. He's automatically assuming that he's going to go steal the purse. And yet this guy has like a gift or a package that he's giving back to the old lady. Oh, she gives him a wet one. There you go. Him blushing, taking off. Robin with the line, he can give lessons to Scrooge. I love that. And then they're back at Wayne Manor. Couldn't find anything. Batman being as serious as he is, or Bruce Wayne being as serious as he is, he's like, one more sweep of the city. We should have. I love that line where Robin goes, it is about It's a Wonderful Life. It's about how much of a difference one man can make to a city. Does it sound familiar? And then we get into the Christmas special, hosted by none other than Joker. And I'm taking this in. I never realized that, one, he's got green socks, and two, I realized that he's just in the shadow in the background. And he's taking up every single channel. Fun fact that, and then it goes into a black screen. But yeah, fun fact is this was Mark Hamill's first episode doing the Joker. And man, what a killer job he did. Like the voice, like he nailed it. I never heard the other guy who was supposed to voice Joker. I'm not sure if there's any anything where, like, any auditions and whatnot. I should look this up, maybe afterwards. And then Joker has this amazing fireworks, and then it's almost like there's another title card where it says Christmas with the Joker, and he has this big face, nicely decorated with looks like a Charlie Brown tree, and Joker's just rolling on in here. So, anyone pick up the Christmas with the Joker McFarlane? Like, I'm looking at this, and I love that figurine. And I want to put it up on display. Probably I'll put it up in my office. And his audience, like, how clever is that? Where he's got throwing the hat onto the tree. But, like, look at the audience, and you got them in the background made of wood. Yeah, Batman, even with the technology, like, talk about timeless. Like, I look at this and I'm like, yeah, even though this was made in 92, it doesn't feel too dated. Love that line where Batman goes, "It's never easy with the Joker." Batman's got his little mini TV inside the Batmobile. You're looking at the audience. I see Harvey Dent in there. I see a couple randoms, but aww, Joker's just waiting for the reaction. So good. Officer Montoya's in there. And then here's the family that Joker steals. Jim Gordon, Summer Gleason, oh man, and Harvey Bullock. And there's that line again. It's never easy with the Joker. Man, like, how clever. Like, just throwing a candy cane right back into his face. All these guys are wrapped up in gifts with bows on there. I thought about Summer Gleason, and I'm like, she was even in the Penguin. Like, the fact that the Penguin's even able to take a nod from BTAS. Love it. Is it just me? Is everyone's favorite interpretation of Harvey Bullock from BTAS? Like, I know there's that show that should never be spoken of, Gotham, Pete Vera. But yeah, no, like, everyone, like, I gotta say, Harvey Bullock from BTAS, so good. So Joker's got even his little sideshow that he's got going on, where it's like almost like he's using hand puppets, dressed up as an elf, throws on lips in between the thumb and the index. And I'm pretty sure that that's part of his McFarlane. I should go get that too. Bring it over here. Oh, man. And then Joker sharing his plan and blowing up bridges and trains. He's got his henchmen ready to blow up a bridge. And you got Batman running around the city. And both henchmen are singing Batman, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. And there goes the bridge, breaking it down. Oh, yeah. The 11:30 train will be there any minute. Batman does like a nice little swift U-turn. And Summer Gleason is just going nuts. And she's about to share that her mother's on that train. I've watched this episode so many times. Oh man. And then you got Joker saying, your mother's on that train. It'll be even more excited when it crashes. You know, you can't help but like smile, laugh. You know, I know this episode doesn't get a lot of I guess it does get some love as like a favorite Christmas episode, but it's like, you know, not everyone's favorite, but this is my top 5. This is in my top 5. Hands down, probably the most watched for sure. You know, and it's like, well, how does Batman going to stop the train? Can be very clever. But Lauren Lester and Kevin Conroy do such an excellent job voicing. And like, you have to remember, this is the beginning, right? This is season 1 of BTAS. Mark Hamill, unbelievable job. Oh, yeah. And you got Batman just trying to help stop this train, get everyone out. Robin obviously has a huge part in that. And Batman helps save the the conductor? Oh man, not sure. Sometimes I just need Google. I feel like when you're podcasting, your brain just goes to mush. But Batman saves the day. Plane obviously crashes. Oh man. The little puppet goes, I hate Batman and Robin. Joker goes, let's get rid of them. And just blows up the wooden pieces of Batman, Robin, and the rest of the audience. So funny. I love how Batman is able to, in his car, locate exactly where Joker's broadcast point is coming from. Again, talk about a timeless series. Oh, man. The radar antenna. This big, huge gift. Do not open until Christmas. Oh, yeah. Huge Joker, Jack in the Box, or Joker in the Box. Yeah. Holiday entertainment. Oh, man. And here comes the turrets. All the guns. The death of Batman. And here they go. Just ready to set fire. And obviously Batman and Robin escaping. Joker's got his traps ready to go. But he gives him enough warning. I love it when Joker goes, it's almost like breaking the fourth wall where they're saying, you know, we'll return after a message from our sponsors. Like, talk about clever. Technical difficulties. But we're still on the air. Listen, that gun is just going wild and just shooting. It's like spray and pray. Oh, man. I feel like the more I watch these episodes, sometimes I just I don't pay as much attention, but now I'm watching it, paying attention to the small little details. Robin going in. I never realized he was the first to go in. And then you go, oh yeah, I remember all these Jokers with all their guns just ready to fire. Oh yeah, there you go. And Robin being brave enough to just kind of cut across. I don't know. If I have a grapple gun, I'm going above. I'm not cutting across. No chance. Cause and effect. Let's see what happens here. What's Robin going to do? I should know this by now. I can recall the lines. I just don't remember the actions. Yeah, I figured. Explodes it. Beautiful. Nice shot. Man, even the sound effects is one of the first episodes. Ah, I love it. And Batman doesn't know what the next move is. He's figured out, like, yeah, I found out this hideout, but he doesn't know the next move. And Batman's just praying for another message. Oh, man, this always gets me laughing, is where it's almost like an upside-down angle of Joker. He's got his chin painted where he looks like an angry face, and it's inverted, so it's upside down. And let's see what the next gift is. So he's got Summer Gleason. Joker's got Summer Gleason about to open up a gift. Let's see what she's about to open up. And she opens it up, and is it a pie in the face? Let's see. Yeah, suspense is killing me too, Joker. Oh. Betty Blooper. So there's the next hint that Joker's giving Batman. Joker's explaining, like, what do you do? What do Betty Bloopers do? You wind them up and they trample over Gotham City. Oh, that laugh and his background. And that's the clue. They haven't made dolls. And it's called Laughco. Laffco, but all I hear is laugh. Courtesy of the Joker. Great hideout. Very fitting. And a huge clown hideout. Oh my god. Pretty cool. Batman's Batmobile just barges right in. Gives me 89 vibes of just going in to Ace Chemicals. Just a little bit. Man, the music in the background. How can you not fall in love with this show? Like, almost instantaneously. You can hum it so easily. Joker's menacing laugh, playing a vinyl. Sounds like the Nutcracker? Yeah, it does. And speakers almost have like the Joker smile. And the huge Nutcrackers. There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, man. Mark Hamill, like, where does he get the chops to just laugh like this? It's amazing. Good for Batman he breaks these nutcrackers down. They're giants. Robin throws his little batarang. Takes one hat off. And another. Beautiful. Oh, man. And you got these little airplanes that are just coming. Batman grabs a bat. It's like Aaron Judge just hanging dingers. One homer after the other. Whew. And Robin catches him with the garbage can. Beautiful. Nice little surprise of a Joker head popping out of the garbage. But Batman just going nonstop. You don't call you Batman for nothing. That, like, I remember seeing the advertisement of BTAS and as a kid. And I remember that there'd be Robin just hanging out there and just saying, they don't call you Batman for nothing. Man, so many memories of the childhood. And there's the henchman going after Batman. And like, how clever was this where he gets the cape and cowl and just gets it to fly across the room. No, never mind, not flying across the room. I thought he was, but it's a decoy. They use the guns to shoot across, and all it was just another teddy bear. Never realized that that's what they said. I love you very much. Pretty funny. Now, I'm so curious. What is this? Like, you see Joker, he opens up the curtains. You got the Gordon, Gleason, and Bullock hanging above. Is that molten lava? Like, it looks like it, but it's not. Or is it just boiling water? What is it? Batman's got his awesome gift box. Like, I'm looking at the detail. Talk about amazing wrap paper that I would love to receive. Nicely wrapped. And a beautiful pie in the face. Not laugh. Joker's just like pointing at him and laughing. Joker's probably or Batman's had enough. Joker cuts the string, and sure enough, Batman's able to go and save 3 bodies across the molten lava. And you got Joker running across. And I love like it's so Joker where he's got, the fake hands with that sweater. You can't catch me because I'm the Joker, man. And then he slips over like it looks like a roller skate. And Batman grabs Joker's leg as he's inches away from the boiling lava. Oh, man. I think Joker said bah humbug 3 times. And then we go back to Manor. And Dick and Bruce watched It's a Wonderful Life. Now, Bruce's take on it. Smirking. And it has its moments. I love it. And the way it ends off with a bell. There's something about a bell, especially that type of bell, a church bell. I love. Joker singing another Christmas carol. Fa la 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 la. And wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas. Oh, man, what a beautiful shot. I love it. Very curious what you guys thought about that episode. I had fun rewatching it, for sure. Kind of want to get into a little bit of specifics. So let's do that. But before we do that, like if you guys have any questions or comments about this episode and like what it meant to you, your childhood, what you remember from it, feel free to email me beyondthebatsignal@gmail.com. It's in the show notes, and I encourage you to share because I want to know and I want to share it on air. Hopefully by either next week or the week after. But I'd love to share it all with what everyone feels about this episode because I'm about to share my thoughts on it. So my overall thoughts, if I wasn't clear before, I feel like this is a Christmas classic. Like I watch this every single year. Is it cheesy? Yeah. It's still like this is one of the first episodes to air, and you can kind of tell like it almost seems like Mark Hamill just was made to voice the Joker right from the beginning. He took over for, I believe his name was Tim Curry. Where I think of Tim Curry is immediately Home Alone. So he was the guy who was like, stop that child. Anyway, so he took over for Tim Curry as I did a little bit of a background check. And then you have Kevin Conroy, who's got like the Batman voice down and even the Bruce Wayne voice down. And the animation still looked, I'd say, top notch. Like I love the darks that were used. I love that. Even like where it still had like a nice Christmas feel to it, For Joker, this is the only episode where he's not wearing his traditional purple suit. right? I love the toy. I honestly I love that he's got his red sweater or his red cardigan over top with his green turtleneck. Like, they push the Christmas calendar. I keep saying calendar. Christmas colors, and I dig it. They're rocking around with Christmas hats, Santa hats. Like, it's amazing. For me, I mean, again, it was just like, this episode always feels nostalgic to me. I remember it. It has like a nice balance of like gritty darkness, like, you still have that, like, and there's a lot of action, but it's still very playful. Like, Robin kind of does lighten the mood, where he's like, come on, Batman. Like, you can't go one night where you just think like there's not going to be any crime, right? And like, even the bit where he's all about watching It's a Wonderful Life. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it. And then, no matter, like, I always feel like this was such a festive episode, and they really push on it. The other thing I forgot to note in the beginning, which, again, I was doing a background check afterwards, and there was even, so you notice the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. The other thing was, at the beginning, when Joker's kind of entering the screen, and they have the horse, and then it looks like what is a tree branch on top of the horse's head. And that was a nod to How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The reindeer, like, how Max had to look like a reindeer? Well, that was a perfect nod. I loved it. And then there was even something where they had, the Nutcrackers, and they're shooting their guns, and even the Jokers, where he had, like, there's those robotic Jokers at the end of the episode, and those made an appearance on the Batman and Robin video game. So, again, pretty sweet. I thought even the way it started with Joker, like, singing Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. That's a song or a rhyme, whatever you want to call it, that just never left me. It's always stuck with me ever since my childhood. And then, I don't know, like, I just feel like this is a holiday classic. It was simple, yet unique mix of, like, holiday cheer with, like, a little bit of chaos, right? As is every single Batman episode, but just with a Christmas twist. If I were to compare this with Holiday Nights, which was, I think, season 4 of Batman the Animated Series, or Batman the New Adventures, I still would prefer this one. I don't know. The art styles one, yeah, it's a little bit more campy and cheesy, but I take it. I still leave with like a chuckle and a smile on my face. And yeah, there's like that little bit of touch of Joker madness, right? Now, there's even some, like, I guess, you read some reviews online, and one of the knocks was like, you could tell like it was too campy, or you could tell that Kevin Conroy was not his full self, right, as Batman, and that's fine, right? Like, I mean, a show's still trying to figure itself out right in the early stages. But with that said, I thought overall, I think this is a classic. I think many fans enjoy it. Kind of curious as to what you guys think, because did you enjoy it? Like, I don't know. I'd love to hear back from you, whether it's on X/Twitter at BeyondBatSignal, or shoot me an email at beyondthebatsignal@gmail.com. If we had to choose a favorite part in this episode, like, what will yours be? I want to share mine. I think I have at least one. It's two. I mean, the one that comes to mind, or I'll say the two. The first and foremost, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. That's just my favorite part of the episode. I love it. He takes off on a tree, on a rocket. I get it. I know. But I love it. And then there's the ending, where Joker's just kind of wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. And I have to give the honorable mention where, there is a little bit of emotion. And, you have Summer Gleason going, "My mother's on that train," and you're like, oh my god, the stakes are high, because it's like her mom could die on this train, right? But there's so many memorable parts, even like where there's the whole "It's a Wonderful Life" bit, right? And Batman's just like, I feel like we should have done one more round. Anyway, I love this episode. So excited to hear what each of you thought. Hope you enjoyed watching along with me. If you like it, let me know. If you're listening to this on YouTube, smash a like. And again, like and subscribe. Or if you're listening on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast, please subscribe, rate and review the show, drop a 5 stars, tell me what you think. And yeah, follow along either X/Twitter at BeyondBatSignal, or shoot me an email, beyondthebatsignal@gmail.com. My name is Dominic Unica. This is Beyond the Bat Signal, and we are signing off.